Good morning and welcome to Sew Like a Pro. I want to show you some quick tips on quilting. When I sew my quilt all together and joint the pieces, and then I want to do a detail on the top. I don't do a lot of free motion quilting. I don't do it well. So what I did was I just took my quilt and I want to set up a diamond pattern. So I took it and I pressed it in half. And then I had this long ruler I bought at Home Depot. It's 2 inches wide. And then I folded over and I pressed it. And then I just folded over and press it. And continue to press and press and press and press and press. And then my whole thing is creased, which is going to give me my stitching line. And then if I want a diamond pattern, I'm going to take this and fold it again and press. And don't worry about how hard the crease is, because when you stitch on that line for your guide, it's going to disappear. So that way I can do me a nice diamond pattern. So here you can see, you can make it as wide as you like. It don't have to be 2 inches. Just measure with your ruler. And this one is not a true square. So I just fold these 2 points to meet. And it gave me, again, press back and forth, whatever your width is, and then use your stitching line as a guide. This, I used the floral pattern itself and stitched along the leaves to get this finish. And then you see the squiggly lines. And then I took these little squares, folded in half, pressed it, line it up on the end, and then stitch the 2 together to get that finish. This, I used a plaid, and I just followed. You take a piece of graph paper and set up a grid, and then you can figure out whatever design you want. And then I got these lines for a finish. Then I took the same and I got these for a finish. The difference with this is that I stitched it twice. I set up one and then I set up the next box. Like I said, get your piece of grafting paper and then you get this nice finish on your quilt. If you cannot do that free motion, I'm just not good at the free motion, but I want a nice finish, not just the same finish all the time. And on this, they have this really nice tape I found at a resale store. It's a bias tape, and it has glue on the back. So you could take this bias tape, look, it got this little glue on the back, and then I just took it and set it up the way I want it. When you peel the paper off, the back is very flexible because it's cut on the bias. And I wrote my granddaughter's name on her quilt. So it's just many ways to do some quick, fast, easy things so you have some beautiful quilts with a nice finish without doing all the extra work to make it happen. So may God bless your sewing, knitting, crocheting tips, projects. And do it for charity. Do something for yourself, but do something for somebody else. Give yourself away. So I thank you for watching my tutorials, and may I see you next time when God bless me with a next quilting quick tip. See you soon.